Cause I spliff my joints, but not a lot. Oh hey. Oh, not the. Oh! Fuck yeah! Give me your shit. Where are you?
First blood on the enemy.
Fuck man, I'm so fucked. Where'd you go? Where is he? Where is this fucking Mirage? Where did he fucking go? I need to find him. He had a gold shield and he crawled away somewhere. Okay.
That's it, brothers.
Where the fuck is that gold Mirage at? Okay. I'm coming for your bitty cheeks.
Know your positions. One down.
Fucked.
You'll never shoot through these.
Oh! I am filthy! Fucking clip that. Oh my god, please. There's a squad, different squad pulling up on me.
Shield out.
Fucker, who do you think you are? Trying to run up on me?
Evo shield here.
Not today.
That was a kill leader and we took them out.
Imagine.
Exciting.
Imagine the kill leader being that booty. Someone's pushing up on me.
Nope.
Shield up. Gotta heal. Taking a knee. Hostile right here.
Actually, no, he's not even pushing me. I think he's just looting.
Yeah, they got people that landed over.
Heads up. Grenade.
Bitch, you really thought, huh? You really fucking thought.
These kids, kitty. Teach these kids.
These bitches don't know. What's up? You trying to pull up? Oh no, not my homie. Not my homie. Where's the third one at?
I'm on my way.
I guess
Oh, I see the Gibby.
Wait,
What's up? I'm Gibby too, bitch.
Showing some cover for
You don't want this smoke.
Go pick him
You don't want this smoke!
We finished the squad.
Look at Kitty being the kill leader there.
Ah, yes. The quote about my body hair. We love that. I do be a hairy bitch. Where's the other quote that's like, if you like your women small and tiny and hairless, you like children. That's one of my favorite quotes.
Is gonna expire.
Recharging.
Oh shit. Fuck. Get out of my way, my friend needs me. Oh no! God damn it. Like, get out of my way, my friend needs me! Gets pulled up on by another squad.
Must go faster.
better fucking run home.
No bueno. I got some bad guys here.
Trump right here.
Dome shield out.
Not this
Not
jump.
far from the ring.
You're not gonna outplay me in my bubble.
Exactly. You can't.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, I blew it! Wow, imagine me fucking, oh no. Oh no, I have to give up forever now. I cannot believe that. I was so confident too. And I just fucking choked. Fuck! Fuck my life. Alright, so. Glow, Professor. Not chatting. What's chatting? What is just chatting? What's a chatting? So, here's the story. So just as a little background info, like you guys already heard earlier, my dad didn't know I existed until I was like 3 or 4, maybe 5, like before kindergarten. And my mom and my dad decided to kind of like try their best to make things work for kindergarten and first grade. Fucking Jake took over my soul. Not your soul. So yeah, so I lived with the both of them for kindergarten and half of first grade. Something really bad must have happened in the middle of my first grade year, because whatever the fuck it was, it broke up my mom and my dad, which is another reason why I think that they were both cheating on each other, because something bad enough happened that they felt the need to pull me out of school halfway through my first grade year and move me all the way across the country so that they could split up. So that happened. And, you know, whatever. Fast forward until I was turning 12. It was the summer that I was turning 12. I had just failed 7th grade because I didn't fucking go and I didn't give a shit. So I failed 7th grade. My mom and my dad had been separated for basically my whole life. So at this point, I was really used to traveling all over to go visit both of them, because I lived with my grandma, but my mom was off traveling the world doing her own shit, living in her 20s, and my dad was living up in like Maryland or something, you know, living his life. And so yeah, so I used to go every summer. I would go visit my dad and his mom, and every other Christmas they would rotate me. Wait, they really pulled you out, the narcissism on both sides of the mix? They did. They pulled me out of school. I was in first grade in New York. I went to school in New York, in like Long Island. And in the middle of first grade, I did kindergarten in that school. And then halfway through first grade, they pulled me out and they moved me all the way the fuck across the country. I was in New York and they moved me to Florida. Which also, on that note, my mom gave me, a first grader, the choice on what I wanted to do, of where I wanted to move. My mom said to me like, oh, do you want to go down to Florida and live with your grandma and her new family? Because at that point, my grandma had recently-ish in the past year or so moved in with her new husband and his kids, because my biological grandfather had passed away a year or so before that. So my mom is like, yeah, you want to go down there in Florida and live with her? She's like, or do you want to stay and live with me? And I still remember the way that she phrased that. It was just like she wanted me to pick my grandma. And so I was like, yeah, of course I want to go live in Florida. I'm 7 or 6. So I was like, yeah, Florida sounds cool. I don't fucking know. And so she sends me off to go live with her. And so, yeah, so they pulled me out in the middle of first grade in order for me to go move to Florida. So I did my second half of first grade there. So I move in with my grandma, and my mom goes off and lives her life. She worked at Club Med, which is like this like big international resort. She went to Mexico, she went to Africa, she went to Colorado. Like, she traveled all over, enjoyed her life, you know, working at Club Med. Finally ended up like finding a boyfriend and settles down. Granted, she left me with my grandma when I was 12. Okay? I didn't end up going back to live with her until I was fucking, what, 13? No, I'm lying. I don't know my math. She left me with my grandma when I was 4, 5. However old you are in first grade, that's how old I was when she left me with my grandma. And then I didn't move back in with her. I saw her for like maybe holidays and whatnot. I saw her a couple times a year, every year up until I was 12. And so then that's when this instance happens. So I had just failed 7th grade. I was really kind of like coming into my depression, especially so because of when I was in 6th grade, I had a group of girls that just randomly decided that they didn't want to be my friends anymore, even though we had been friends the whole year, and decided that they were going to try to like turn the whole school against me, and I had no friends, and it was, so yeah, so I had a really shitty 7th grade, and then on top of that, I failed the grade, so I was like, okay, awesome, we're having a great time here. So it was the summer, you know, like every summer before that, I was meant to go visit my dad and my grandma up north in Maryland. And so I go up there, you know, no big deal. The whole stay there is normal, same as how every other time. I had a really nice, because my grandma, my dad's mom, lived in a duplex condo kind of thing, and so there was a girl and her family that lived like next door in the attached house that was my best friend there. She was amazing. I actually still somewhat keep in contact with her to this day. She was awesome. She was a really cool girl. But so yeah, so I go up there, you know, summer vacation, everything business as usual. At this point, you know, from going up there or just kind of traveling every year, multiple times a year since my parents were separated, I was really used to flying solo. Like, I would always fly on Southwest by myself, so much that I knew a lot of the flight attendants, like the desk workers. I flew so often that I knew a lot of the Southwest employees. Whatever. So it comes up to be like the day before my flight home from my dad's house. So yeah, so I'm at my dad's house. It comes to be the night that it's the night before I'm supposed to go home. My dad is sitting in the room watching fucking golf or something, knowing him. And I go to him and I'm just like, hey, you know, what time am I leaving tomorrow? Like, what time should I wake up? What time? I'm 12 at this point. I'm like, what time am I leaving tomorrow? What time is my flight? You know, what time should I wake up? Whatever. And he says, you're not leaving. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm not leaving? And he's like, yeah, you're just not leaving. You know, like, I've been asking you to stay here and live with me, and now your mom tells me that you're moving to Miami, and I don't want that, so you're just gonna stay here. And I was like, what? Well, that's not how this works. Like, even as a 12-year-old, I was like, no, that's not how this goes down. And he was like, yeah, well, I don't want you to leave, so you're gonna stay here. And so I was like, ah. So I obviously immediately go into my room and fucking try to call my grandma on my burner phone that somehow she just knew to get me this year. Like, she's like, here's a cell phone. Don't use it to call anybody except for me and your mom, and don't let your dad know that you have it. So I call her on my fucking burner, being like, dad's tripping. Like, help me, because I'm all the way the fuck across the country. You know, my family, or my mom's side of the family, lives down in Florida, and I'm in Maryland at this time. So apparently, like I said, I'm 12, so my memory is sparse, but apparently there was like this whole legal battle that was about to go down over me, basically. And you know, technically speaking, hold on, we're going to the window because it's smoke break. Hold on. So yeah, so regardless of the fact that he's my dad, he was not my legal guardian. He never has been ever my legal guardian. So that was legally kidnapping. So yeah, so there's about to be this like whole ass legal battle over who gets custody of me and whatnot. I was only so much in the loop because, like I said, I am just a kid. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All I knew is that my dad was doing something he shouldn't have. And I ended up staying there, I think, like a week or so, longer than I was initially intended to be there for. And then one day, he comes into my room and he's like, oh, pack your shit. You're leaving early tomorrow morning. And I'm like, okay, bet. So I packed my stuff. The next day, we wake up, we get in the car, drive to the airport. And, you know, we pull up outside to my gate. And he pops the trunk, and so I get out and I go to like get my shit out of the trunk, and as soon as I close the trunk, he drove away. Like, just straight dip, drove away. I have never seen him since. That was 2007, 2006, 2007, and I haven't seen him since. I've spoken to him briefly on and off since then on social media, but that's another story. And like I mentioned earlier, he got me blocked now, so he can suck dicks.
Kinda neat, it shows you like
I knocked one.
I downed the hostile. I buried in the
The range of Sheila. Where you put her now?
I got the one squad.
Did you get them both?
Yep. I think that was just one of the squads. I'm not sure if that was everybody. Let me scan up.
There's a box up top.
Oh. Whoa, who's shooting at you?
Oh, someone by a rock.
Oh, I see them. Yeah,
Octane.
fuck off, Octane. Oh, he's. Oh, I was like, yes, he's fucking won. Literally won.
That was a headshot too.
Love that. Alright, let's push these people.
Oh, that wasn't you ulting a second ago? Huh.
I just ulted right now.
Yeah, I know. But I thought it was you the first time. I guess
He's
it was
right here. Or no, that's an Octane.
Ooh, there's someone by me.
Alright, I got him. Shit. I'm coming back.
They're gonna finish me. No, they're looking for you. I
bet.
guess. I don't know. They're like up the hill. Shit. Where are you at? Okay, right there. See, I knew I heard another bloodhound.
Gotcha.
Child of the Verger. They're definitely coming for us.
I sent Rev back.
Shit.
I sent Gibby back. Nice! Finally a dub! Yeah! Woo!
That's tipped up, mate.
Yay! Champion! We are champion! My friend!
Hydrate.
Love that.